Hey everybody, welcome back to CameraVille, and today we'll be talking about a Super-Takumar 55mm 1.8 aperture lens. So some of you guys probably don't know about the Super-Takumar lens. Some of you guys know about this lens, and so for those people that don't know about this lens, this is actually a really famous vintage lens name brand in the photo community. And I bought my first one. It was a 50mm 1.4 Super-Takumar probably like 4 years ago, and I bought it with my Sony bodies. And I bought the NEX7, the NEX6, and I used it on the 5, then the A6000 and A5100. The lens was great. It was sharp. The focus peak on a Sony body was excellent. It was a great setup. And so for some of you guys out there that don't want to break the bank just yet, the 55mm 1.8 at $40 is probably your best bet. And so if you can see, the front element has this interesting, well, it's not that interesting. It's okay, the front element, as you can see, is yellow. It's yellow in there, but we'll get into that. But the trim around it is this matte finish metal. And if you look at the focus ring right here, the focus ring has that chrome trim that I always enjoy looking at, but it's only one-sided. The focus ring has this interesting design though. It has this hex nut design. I think hex nut is 6-sided. This is actually 12-sided. So for those people that need extra grip when you're focusing on your manual lenses, this might be your cup of tea, because it definitely do help you focus with your thumb and your index finger. And as we transition to the aperture ring, also has the same design as well. It has that nut design. This is actually 10-sided on the aperture ring. If you're using your fingers and your thumb to rotate the aperture, you are definitely getting an easy transition in that department. And as you look at the side of this aperture ring, you can see that there is a switch. And so the switch is what most of you guys may really need to know about. This is the switch that allows you to go from manual to auto on your aperture. So if you only have automatic on your lens, you are in a world of pain. But so when you end up buying M42 lenses, make sure you have like a manual switch so you can actually manually change the aperture. And so as you can see right now, I am able to change my aperture right now after I switch it to manual. If you change it to auto, you can't do anything. You just can't. And so that's something for you guys to really look into and make sure you guys actually settle that question. As we look at the back, yes, this has an M42 mount, and so you guys need to buy an additional adapter for that. So adapter will cost you about 10 to 15 on Amazon. I believe I got mine for, I don't know, I know I got mine for $20. But this lens was made back in the 1960s, and in the 1960s they did do something quite interesting with this lens. They put thorium in the glass. They baked the thorium in the back element of this glass, and so that's why you see that yellow tint in the glass element, because there's actually radiation emitting from the glass right now. And for some of you guys out there, I don't know. This is something for you guys to actually look into, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you is it good or bad, but anyways, but I know for the fact that the thorium in the glass helps the image quality for sure, and it helps, it gives that sharpness look. And so that's an old practice that they stopped doing. And if you see the front part of this lens once more time, you can see that this particular lens is a Super-Takumar. The series after this brand is the SMC Takumar, and the SMC is it's basically the second series. The Super-Takumar is the first series. This 55mm right here is the first series. A 6-bladed, 8 elements, weighs about 7 ounces, and it's actually pretty nice, compact 50mm-ish type of lens for your Pentax K1. And if you do own a Pentax K1, you're definitely getting a better shooting experience than people that are shooting on a Canon or a Nikon. And that's due to the fact that this camera has the IBIS, of course, the focus peaking, and also the flippy screen. It has so much features for this lens. So if you are shooting out there with this Pentax K1, you are definitely going to be getting really sharp images on this glass. And the depth of field is very thin though. So if you're shooting at 1.8, you will get a slight thinness on your depth of field. You might want to actually shoot at 2.8, because that's what I did. At 2.8, I can actually get my subject and focus because the depth of field is so thin, but it's still center sharpness is still really sharp. And so for all you guys out there, shooting 1.8 on this lens, you definitely get a sharp image. And the 2.8 is still sharp, and the bokeh on this lens is really unique. It's really nice. It has this warm feeling to it. I don't know how to explain it, but if you look on Flickr as well, you could definitely see the quality of the image you're getting from this lens. And for some of you guys out there that are still thinking about the radiation level, I know, this lens is cheap, it's $40 and it's giving you excellent image quality. The only downside to this lens is probably the radiation level, and some of you guys are really concerned, and I believe that's one reason. I just realized, I think that's one reason why I sold my 51.4. Anyway, at the time I was freaked out about that discovery, but anyways, for those people that are watching this right now, I would definitely show you guys a little device that I have. This is a cheap Geiger counter, so if there was a industrial one, it would pick up even more radiation. So we're gonna use this cheap Geiger counter for the cell phone, and there's an app for it. And so let me pop this open right quick for you guys. And as you can see, let's get started. We're gonna put a battery in front of this Geiger counter, and we're gonna measure the radiation level on the battery first. And there's nothing happening. And so, if we put this particular lens on the back element where the radiation is located at, we can see that a Geiger counter is actually moving, and the app is moving. The bar is actually turning orange and is flickering like a warning sign type of thing. Okay, the number's getting pretty, it's increasing. So yeah, the number's increasing right now. And for all you guys out there that are interested in a cheaper 50mm glass that are giving you sharp image quality, great focus transition with your fingers, this probably is the lens for you guys out there. It's really nice. I really don't have too much issue with this lens, but I know some of you guys are probably not even listening to me right now. You're just looking at the numbers going up on this Geiger counter on my phone app. And so yeah, so for some people out there, I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are saying that there's no issue with this lens, and they've been shooting this with their Canons or Nikons or whatever system they're using. And I guess my own question is, if you're putting this in your camera system, wouldn't the radiation affect your main board on your camera system or something? And you know what? I don't know. I really cannot tell you that, but but yeah. Anyway, the number is going up, the bar is turning red, and it's flickering like crazy. So I would say that this lens is actually the cheapest, sharpest, the most dangerous lens you could actually buy for $40. And for all you guys, wow, it went to 12. Holy, I've never seen 12 before. Oh my god. Anyways, so for all you guys out there, thank you for watching. I know some of you guys may just pass on this lens, but some of you guys may already own this lens and didn't know about this, and some of you guys don't really care about this radiation issue. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not any physician. So take this with a grain of salt. And thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace. Man, this went to 12.